Kings used to build walls around their castles to keep their subjects from throwing them out. The Chicoms built the Great Wall of China to keep out the hordes. Trump's building a wall to keep us in and to keep the Mexicans out. And now Kershaw County has built a wall to separate them from us.
Whatever purpose you need to be necessary and proper for your fellow slaves on this collective plantation.
Mr. Maddox, we won't use words like steal when we're a government body.
That's right, friends and neighbors, boys and girls. Kershaw County Council has now put up a little wall in front of the council chambers, in front of the council desk, to separate them from us. Whose bright idea was this? What is Julie Burns up to? Why in the world would county council do it without any fanfare, no public comment, no debate, nothing? Suddenly a wall, a barrier comes up. Why are we seeing these barriers go up? A lot of it has to do with the heat that county council is taking right now on these taxes and fees and this boondoggle called economic development, where they spent $3.1 million on a big spec building off of 601. They're borrowing $17 million and the people don't like it. At every meeting, somebody's up there. There's always multiple people speaking about these taxes, these fees, and economic development. I think the heat is getting to them. I think they're in fear of the people. I don't know what they think. Maybe they think we're going to come after them with pitchforks and torches. Maybe ISIS, maybe the FBI got ISIS on their mind and called Julie Burns and said, man, you need to put up a 3-foot wall, keep these terrorists from, these camel jockeys from coming to get you. Ooh. What is going on? I don't think there's a coincidence. Here's a picture before, and there's a picture after. Before, after. Now, why are they putting up these barriers? I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's a coincidence either that they canceled the second meeting of every month until the end of the year. This is not a coincidence. I think they're feeling the heat. And now they've got this beautiful little wall in front of them where the people are stuck behind the wall addressing their overlords at county council. While Julie Burns is fond of throwing in front of us this shared vision of 2030 as he picks it up and throws it in front of us. This is our shared vision. That's not the truth. These people are going wild. This gang of three and the Three Stooges. They don't care what we say, but they are afraid of us. They think that we're going to come in there and get them. Now, we're nonviolent, but for some reason, they think we will be. I expect maybe for them to quietly install bulletproof glass between the wall and the ceiling, so all we can see is them, and they'll have speakers in there when we do our public comment. They'll turn them off at the end, and we'll only be able to hear what the Politburo wants us to hear. Of course, one other possibility is we hired an interior decorator. Maybe Martha Stewart's on the payroll, and she decided that a wall would look beautiful in front of the camera. Maybe that's the reason. So without a vote or anything, county council puts up a barrier in front of us. So in order to answer these questions and get some kind of answers out of councilmen themselves, I pinned an email that's been sent out to each and every council member, challenging them with questions and wanting a response. These are, after all, our employees, not the other way around. They work for us. Let's see if we get a response. Here's the email. The recent renovations inside council chambers, in particular the building of the wall between council and the public, has given rise to many questions from many citizens of Kershaw County which need to be answered. It is for this reason I am sending this email to each member of council and demanding a response. As I am sure you are aware of my YouTube channel, where I address many of the issues before council, this issue, the wall, will be both publicizing this email as well as the response or lack thereof from each council member. This wall and its sudden erection, without any fanfare, no debate, no vote, or no public comment, flies in the face of an open and transparent government. This wall appears as a barrier between the people and their government, as if the latter had something to fear from the former. Whose bright idea was this new wall, and who approved it? When were you first aware of the new wall? What is the stated purpose of this wall? What or whom are you in fear of? Maybe ISIS is coming to a county council meeting. Why has the public not been warned? Do you support these new barriers between the people and the government that claims to work for the people? Please explain your support or opposition to these new walls. Sincerely, Jeff Maddox. Now, if it was anything like the last email I sent them, asking them about what words had been banned and what words had not been banned, and asking them to give us a comprehensive list of words that we cannot use when addressing this county council. No, instead, will we get silence, or will we get actual responses from these people? This happened with no debate or anything. They're catching hell on social media. They're catching hell out in the hinterland as they travel about this boondoggle and all the money and all the taxes and all the fees. So what are they going to do now? They shut down the debate. They build walls. They cancel meetings. Are we going to hear from them? Are we going to hear from you, gentlemen? We'll be back next week. I should have something by the 24th. Perhaps we'll make that the deadline. I mean, certainly they check their emails every day and have time to respond. They should be in by the 22nd anyway. We'll see. Jeff Maddox, good day.
Mr. Maddox, to be necessary and proper for your fellow slaves on this collective plantation.
Mr. Maddox, we won't use words like steal when we're a government body. So with that, we move to the next item.
Mr. Chairman, if I may,
yeah.
I need a point of order for verification.
Yes.
I don't enjoy being called a thief. I don't enjoy saying I steal. But I think the public has a right to get up here and speak before us and do it somewhat freely, as long as they're not attacking individuals personally. Mr. DeVos,
fellow slaves on this collective plantation.
Mr. Maddox, we won't use words like steal, maintain order, and order. Make a judgment call. Thank you very much. With that, we move to Jeff Maddox. Mr. Maddox.
Please, Massa. Massa, please do not rob me anymore. Massa, please let me keep the fruits of my labor on your plantation. Massa, please.